Hey guys, Danny here with another installment of the bumper saga. As you remember last time, we painted it and then we had a lot of really bad runs. We had to sand some things down and then we ended up having to redo a lot of it. So we reprimed a few little pieces and then we laid down some more base coat and then we laid down 2 coats of clear all over the entire bumper just to make sure we had good amounts of clear on everything. And it's not perfect, but it is so much better than the last time. The orange peel is pretty minimal. A little bit of fisheye here and there just because, you know, we're not painting in the cleanest environment, but you know, this is after compounding and polishing it. It came out pretty darn good. So this is kind of like the finished product. You might need a little more polishing once it's on the car, but I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty good. Alright, now we're going to go to the 540i touring and we're going to go take off the old bumper. Alright, so we have here all the components that I need for this new bumper. We've got the fog light trims, fog lights, washer nozzles, the grille, and the side rub strips. The side strips are genuine BMW, $24 each. The fog lights and trims are $30 for the pair. The grill was about $30. Both the fog lights and the grill are aftermarket. And then some genuine used washer nozzles for $20. So now it's time to remove this old bumper. And as you can see, this bumper has seen quite a lot of road time. 190,000 miles. It's original as far as I know. The bottom's tearing off. The fog lights are cracked. There's some pretty deep scratches and gouges and all sorts of stuff. So it's definitely weathered. So it'll be a nice freshening for this car to put the new bumper on. So I'm pretty excited. Alright, so let's get this thing off, and the way we're doing that is I think we have to just remove these inserts down there, and then there will be 2 big Torx screws. Once we remove that, we should be able to remove the bumper. Alright, so now we've removed these front grille pieces. They were just held on with these little pop clips. And then I removed a bunch of little bolts there holding onto the brake ducts. Those are like 7mm or something. I use that little clip tool to remove the clips. And then I removed these. I think this is like T45 or T50 Torx. And a bunch of sand actually came out because this car is originally from Long Beach. So that's all loose. And then we also went around and removed all the bolts from the fender liners. This one had most of them missing, the other one had 3. And the bumper appears to be pretty loose. I popped the hood, and now let's take it off. Ready? Yeah. Grab it, and start sliding forward. Nope. Sliding forward here. Yeah, it's off. Alright. Got it off? Now I do. Sweet, now we just gotta disconnect these fog light connections. Just they're pinch connections. Got it. There we go. And now we set this thing to the side. Alright, so now we've removed the bumper. It came off pretty easily. We just had to also remove the fog light wiring, as you can see there and there. And then it just peeled right off. Yep. Actually, one thing I'd like to note is if your auxiliary fan is bad or you want to replace it, now's a pretty good time to do so. To do that, you just have to undo a couple of bolts, clips on this little trim piece in the front, take out the headlights, and then you should have access to the aux fan. But I'm not going to do that now because my fan is fine. So we're just going to move on to transferring this piece of metal, this impact strip. This is what actually does the bumper function of the bumper. You know, the plastic bit is just a cover. So we're going to transfer this over to the new bumper and then put all those goodies on the new bumper. Alright, so after wrestling around with some of these little accessories, we've gotten just about everything on. We've got the trim strips on. We've got the fog lights and fog light trims installed. We've got the tow hook cover installed. We've got everything on this side. We've got the little washer nozzles installed. Got the little rubber gasket. The only thing we weren't able to install is this, because it's just not playing well with our bumpers, so we'll modify that later on. And let's mount it. Alright, check it out. That M5 bumper is now installed. Aside from the little lower grill, this thing looks so good. Look at that. It's so shiny. The paint match is dead on. It just looks so good. It makes the car so much more aggressive too. And check out that fitment on the sides. This is why I went through the trouble of going with OEM. Look at that perfect fitment. It's like the tiniest little gap ever. I mean, yeah, it's awesome. Fitment on this side is pretty good too. Here, let me get out of the light. But yeah, I'm digging it. I think this is awesome. Man, look how good that looks. The paint match is pretty spot on, I'd say. The fitment is excellent. Overall, I'm really pleased with how this came out. Yeah, this came out pretty good. So that's it for this one. We're done with the bumper adventure. Next up is Bimmerfest.